So is now the perfect time to sell real estate in Las Vegas, Nevada, or is now the perfect time to buy real estate in Nevada? Before I'm going to share all the data with you, I would love to hear what your thoughts about the topic are. Leave them at the comment below and let's get started.
Over your face! Yare yare da ze. Throw an elbow.
Hi everyone, this is Rachel Dadon here in the beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And today I decided to do a short video after researching and following the market on a daily basis because this virus affected this market as any other market here in Las Vegas, and I want to make sure that the data that I'm sharing with you is the most updated and accurate data out there. Now, the reason why I'm pointing out this thing is because too many realtors out there are sharing with their clients the data from March 2020. Now, the first quarter that we had in real estate in 2020 was phenomenal quarter. Honestly, we were so busy selling, buying, everything. But then this wonderful virus hit us all and things changed. So to share data and to advise people based on data that is no longer relevant. You see, I have short nails. It's so sad. Going back to the topic. So to share and advise people based on data that is from the previous quarter and before this whole madness started is just not a responsible thing to do, my opinion. That's the reason why I did research on the last 7 days and I'm going to share it with you. We are in the middle of April right now, so the data that was collected in the last 7 days is the most reliable data, and it will also help us understand what's going on in the market. So let's dive right in. These are stats that I organized over here that I would love to go over them with you. So new listings in the last 7 days, residential new listing that hit the market, we have 770 new listings. Now, an interesting thing about this specific data is that it's not one area that had a lot of listings. It's all over the Valley and Henderson. Back on the market, 263. An interesting fact about this data is back on the market doesn't only mean that the house fell from escrow. It could also went to temporarily off the market and then came back. So we have 263 additional properties that were added to the market in this last 7 days. Price decrease, that's something that I expected to see because I think that in this specific market, the sellers that you will meet or the buyers you will meet are more serious. We see less looky-loos and less overpriced properties because people know that sellers and buyers know that this is not the right time or scenario to just being wasting their time or other people's times. So when you see a house on the market, most likely that the seller is motivated and they will be more cooperative to offer your buyers good incentives, let's say it like that. But also, it's a case by case by case. Now, an interesting fact is that with all this that is going on with due to the virus and people losing their job and everything, 44 sellers decided that this is the perfect time to increase the time that they are asking on their houses. I will follow on those 44 and we'll see what's going on with them in the future. Now, under contract, over here is divided to two, but for you, the viewers, you need to look at this as one number. So in the last 7 days, we have 587 properties that went under contract. It means that there are still buyers that are qualified to buy out there and they are still looking. The next fact is sold properties, 586. Now, an interesting thing about this specific number, it's not like reflecting the best of the situation because some of these houses went under contract before the virus hit. So my next video is going to be on May 1st after this whole, after we completed a full month under this virus and shutdown and everything. And then I'm going to share with you the exact number of sold properties. And then that number will reflect more accurately about what's going on with the market. Okay, expired list, temporary off the market. Now, an interesting thing about temporary off the market, some sellers got scared when all this virus hit the market, and they decided that they don't want at this specific time to people to come into their house and to touch their things just to be safer. So some of these temporary off the market are those sellers that decided to do the extra step and to be safer from them for themselves and for the buyers and the agents, and they took their houses temporary off the market. Um, Same thing with withdrawn. Another interesting data that I would love you to look at is the coming soon. We have 49 houses all around the valley that are going to hit the market in the next 30 days. So again, we are not seeing the most amount of supply that we as realtors would love to see out there, but houses are still coming on the market. So if you are a buyer looking to buy a house in this time, just have more patience. Uh, you will be able to find the right house for you. Of course, if you are qualified for a loan and if you are employed currently. Um, so don't be alarmed by the low inventory that we have. If you are a seller, I will give you the exact same tips. There are still buyers out there that they can qualify for a loan. So if you need to sell your house right now, don't be scared or freaked out by this whole virus thing, because as you can see, houses are still being sold here in Las Vegas. So, is it the perfect market? No, it's far from being the perfect market. Um, Things are changing um, a lot, and people are not really sure about what's going to happen in the future. But with that said, the economy is still going and the houses are still being sold. So remember, this whole virus thing will pass. If you have any specific questions about your house, or if you're a buyer and would love to hear more about the process, just reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to help you with anything that you need. So before I will let you go, I decided to do something new with you, our dear viewers. Instead of sharing all the data with you, I'm going to leave something at the description below, and I would love to hear your comments and try to guess or do the research and tell me your answers. My questions for today are: how many out of all the new listings that hit the market in the last 13 days from the beginning of April, how many of them are REOs, how many of them are short sales, and how many of them are foreclosures? And if you want to take it one step further, go ahead and guess what's the minimum price of those properties and what's the maximum price of like the most expensive REO or short sale or foreclosure that hit the market. I'll give you a little hint. It's really expensive. I was shocked to see that amount. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you got good information out of this video. Now I'm going to do another video on May 1st, summarizing the whole month of April in the real estate here in Las Vegas, Nevada, just to give you a better understanding of what's going on and where are we heading. So be safe out there. Keep your distance, stay at home like I'm doing, but keep on grinding, keep on working, because this virus will also pass and we're going to rock when it will. So thank you so much for watching. You have a wonderful day. Bye.
Over your face! Throw an elbow!
On